Hello, vinyl community. It's my birthday, and I'm going to go over my two favorite records of 1968. That's the year I was born. I am 55 years old today, June 11th, 1968. You get it. Do the math. 55. 55? I'm trying not to edit too much in this video because it's my birthday. I just wanted to throw up a video and see if I could get away with it like it's a live stream or something. And so far, that's not going that well. These glasses, I have to ask, all right, before I get into the records here. Does it look a little small for my head? Do they? I don't know. 1968, so I found a website called birthdayjams.com, which is kind of cool. And you can look up what song was #1 on the charts when you were born. So June 11th, 1968, the #1 song was off of this album by Simon and Garfunkel, and Bookends, which is a great album. If you're into that kind of thing, right? They almost had like that 70s sound in the 60s. I mean, these are cutting edge. This back then. Mrs. Robertson was the #1 song on the charts in 1968. Is this my favorite record? No. For 1968? No, but it's a good record. I'm not complaining. I'm glad I have it in my collection. It's a beat copy. But, you know. I have two favorites. It's kind of a toss-up between two favorites. If I had to pick one, it would be the other one. So, being that I have two favorites, it's not this album twice. I have two copies of this album. It's one of those things I should probably Frankenstein, but somebody wrote their name on it. This one, the jacket's in better shape than this jacket, but the wax is in better shape in this one than this one. So, Beggars Banquet, the Rolling Stones. Great album, 1968. Sympathy for the Devil, Dear Doctor, Parachute Woman. This whole album is amazing. Great album. Beggars Banquet. The next album I don't have yet. Electric Ladyland, Jimi Hendrix. I don't have Electric Ladyland. So, being that it's my birthday, my wife and I are going to go to Silver Platters and grab that one. They did have a used copy. I called ahead, I was like, hey, we're going by there. They do, so that's great. I wanted to share a few things I got on the way home from work while working in Seattle. I stopped by this record store quite often. They just have great deals, and they rotate their stock very frequently. He buys a lot of collections, and so there's usually always new stuff, when I go in there. Start looking through either the bargain bin or the recent arrivals. This, Kansas, got me on another Kansas record. I'll be honest, this is not my favorite Kansas record. I mean, it's okay. I just like them musically. Tobias Forge of the band Ghost, I was surprised that he said that a big influence for his creativity in rock and roll and the band Ghost is Kansas. So he really digs Kansas as well. And he said Ghost is like a satanic Kansas, which I thought was funny. Next one. This was like in the $1 bin or $2 bin. Actually, this one might have been. I took the price tag off it. It might have been $3. But it's in great condition. I never seen this before. It's not just greatest hits, but it's a live recording of Bill Haley and the Comets. While Pink Floyd's The Wall is heady and emotional and dark, these guys are just fun rock and roll, put a smile on your face, get up and move your butt kind of music. That's what Bill Haley and the Comets reminds me of. It's hard to have the blues after listening to Shake, Rattle, and Roll, Rock This Joint Tonight, Skinny Mini, Razzle Dazzle, See You Later, Alligator. Just all that good stuff. And of course, Got to rock around the clock. Bill Haley and Comets live. This was a cool find. The Kinks' greatest hits. Yeah, the Kinks made a greatest hits record. Who knew? This is mono too. On reprise. It's an old record. And it's all their kind of 60s stuff. 60s, you know, greatest hits. I like this record. Gave it a spin. I like a lot of Kinks that came out after that, though. So it's for me, it's not their greatest hits, but it's their greatest hits up to a point in time, and I can appreciate that. Speaking of having more than one copy of a Rolling Stones record, I found this again, $10, and this is in way better shape than the one I got. Not only that, but this one came with the insert. Good old goat head soup, man. Tasty. Who doesn't want a bowl of that? Who doesn't want a little goat hair in their soup? What else is in there? It's hard to... Oh, you got carrots, potatoes floating around, tomato, something like that, and a goat head. There's a release by... I forget who it is, but I see it a lot in the ads, you know, that are out there. This is... This is a cover. They're re-releasing Beggar's Banquet with this as the cover. And I think originally, from what I've heard, they, you know, Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, the guys wanted this as the cover, and the record company shot it down, talked them out of it. And so they just made this insert. And then, I don't know if this is sort of a metaphor for having a veil, having their faces and mouths covered in such a way, so to speak. So yeah, this was a great find for $10, man. $10? Are you kidding me? Again. There they are. Oh my guys. That is Daybreak Records. Love the Daybreak Records. What about you? For your birthday, your birth year, you got a favorite record that came out during your birth year? What song was #1 on the charts, right? For what it's worth, okay. When you were born, I'll put a link to that birthdayjams.com if you want to leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you and what your birthday song is as far as pop culture or the charts, Billboard charts, the Aussie charts, the English charts, whatever. So thanks for watching. Hey, subscribe if you haven't, because might as well. Made it this far. And so yeah, I'm trying to get... So this is the glasses. This is my old ones. This was in my toolbox, by the way. And these are kind of beat up now. But these look more like an adult knockoff glasses, right? Retro, Wayfarer, kind of 80s. And these are the new ones. I don't know. What do you think? I got the box of these. I buy them by the box, like by the case, because I'm not good at keeping track of things. So the glasses, I either lose them or sit on them and break them. I usually lose them. So if I have 16 of these, they're going to last me a few years. I get them, you know, from the China distribution place, Oriental Trading. Anyway, so if you want some glasses, I don't know, like, it was like, I think with shipping, it was like, yeah, $16 with shipping. So $1 each. Thanks for watching. Bye.